Welcome to Peaceful Streaming. So I thought I'd do another stream of PowerWash Simulator today. Um, since this game is pretty much the definition of chill. And so I should hopefully be able to finish off the steam locomotive, one would think. Hopefully. But it is tricky. I mean, I don't, I'm kind of making fun of myself, but at the same time, it is kind of tricky. Normally, when you have like this section isn't as complicated as this one was as far as the wheels. In fact, I don't know if I even finished the wheels on the other side. Yikes. But the problem is that so in most other vehicles that we've had, when you have something like this with all the spokes and everything, there has generally been a way to clean it from the other side. And that's not the case with us. So it is a little complicated. As I've said before, I don't mind because that keeps it interesting. But so that's one reason, and it's like you look at this and it seems like it shouldn't have taken me this long, but it is complicated. And I used cleaning solution a little bit in like I think the first stream, but I don't think I've used any since then. So it's just been a matter of like chipping away at what's left and like doing a bunch of different angles and things like that. So yeah. So I think my son and I hopefully tomorrow are going to do a co-op stream. Cuz that's something we talked about and I think it'd be fun. We've done it before. I think we've done two. We did one on Christmas Day. That was like the merry-go-round, carousel, whatever you want to call it. And and then we did the skate park like, I don't know, a month or two ago. So that was fun. We do stream it on his channel, which is the Meme Queen, TheMeem, and then Queen. Because he does swear like fairly frequently. So it's not, I'm not judging him, but I just try to keep my channel really family friendly. So so just as an FYI. He doesn't stream very often because he works, he has to commute to work, whereas I sometimes like frequently work from home, and even when I do have to commute, it's like 15 minutes each way, and he's got like he has to go on the subway, he has to drive to the subway station, ride the subway, then walk from there to work, and so it's like 45 minutes each way, and he leaves the house at 7:15, so he's not home as much as he used to be, so it's just doesn't have the ability to stream as much. So but so yeah, I think it'll be fun. We always have fun. We end up talking. I think I can't remember on Christmas Day he was actually while we were playing he was on a Discord call with friends, and so we didn't talk about a lot of stuff, but then on the one we did a month or two ago, I think we ended up talking about just like a bunch of stuff. I mean, both of us were bullied when we were kids, sadly, even though my husband and I tried everything we could not, like, the school wasn't helping us as far as stopping the bullying. they didn't really take it seriously because he's very big, and for some reason, his school seemed to think that um, big kids could not be bullied slash teased. So they had like an extremely narrow definition of what bullying was. So, so we talked about that. I think we talked about a bunch of stuff like that. So, but I mean, we also had fun. Um, but so he's a pretty awesome human. I know I'm biased, but why can't I pick this up? But anyway, so now I can pick it up. I think I'm gonna have to try a variety of angles. Yeah. Angles, heights. Um, he and I also found out recently. He got diagnosed. I was on the call with his psychiatrist, and so he was. He'd been told by a few people that he might be autistic, might be on the spectrum, and so he and I started talking about some of this stuff, and it was pretty funny because we is that am I supposed to oh that's bushes. Is it like reflecting? It's reflecting. Okay. um about a bunch of stuff that people had brought up, and I was like, I kept saying, wait a minute, is that like not normal? And it was pretty clear by the end of the conversation, or we had a couple conversations, like if he was on the spectrum, who he got it from. Well, I mean, like if you knew my husband and I, it would be pretty clear even before that. But and then his psychiatrist wanted me to be in on the call when she was doing the, diagnosis, to ask me questions about what he was like as a kid. So it was interesting, and she concluded that yes, he he does seem to be on the spectrum. It's not severe. I mean, like he is definitely on the milder end, low end, whatever you want to call it. I really don't know much about ASD, and I've like, I mean, it was really weird because she was asking us about like, asking me how he does with eye contact and stuff, and like, she said something to me like, because I had mentioned that it seems like we have some symptoms in common. She said, I can see that you have a little trouble with eye contact. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. Hey, how are you doing? How are you sleeping? Hopefully, like, not terrible. I'm having like this is a very tough job, actually. This is unusually tough, but I love this game so much. How close? I'm 99%. Okay, so I think it's time to start narrowing this stuff down. Boiler. Cab roof. Oh, cool. I like getting up on the roof. Oh, good. Glad to hear it. I got about 5 hours sleep last night because we got to sleep late, and I had to get up at, or wake up at 5 to, and this is a Saturday, just in case anyone is watching this in the future. This was a Saturday, but I was helping with commencement, and so I had to be there at 6. I thought it was 6:30 or 6:45, but it takes me a long time to get up in the morning, so I had to set the alarm for like an hour and a quarter from when I was gonna leave. Okay, so where is the sand dome? Steam dome. Okay. What's a sand dome? Okay, so can I go around this without falling off? Oh, shoot. I'm too close. This is tricky. Okay, so the sand dome. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's easy. The steam dome. Okay. So I was like incoherent for the first hour after I got that to work, I think. So this is saying, oh, boiler still has a little. I'm not surprised. So I thought this was saying, which roof is it? The cab roof. Oh, the cab steps have a lot. So this is the boiler. Oh, cab roof. Oh, okay. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong thing. I wonder if it's, you know what, it could be underneath. And it's saying the steps too. So the cab roof. Huh. Oh, cab ceiling. Okay, so that's not it. It's the cab roof. Huh. Cab steps. Okay, so is that the steps on the other side? Yeah, oh my gosh. Where is it? I see a little there. Hmm. Oh, I bet it's underneath. That's what it is. Okay. So cab roof, so I do have to get up there. But it's not really obvious. Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay. Boiler cab bell handle. And then, so the coal car is behind me. Oh, wow. Gauge boxes. I have no idea what that is. The lighting makes it a little hard to see the yellow dirt indicator. That's kind of why I wish we could change the color. Because, like, blue would be much easier to see, for instance, on this. I guess they don't want to make it that easy. Okay, so that's done. Coal car wheel truck. So those are good. See if there's anything under here. A little bit. Coal car platform. Huh. So this platform, oh, I see something. Okay. This coal car wheel truck's fine. Okay, so what was it? It's like, it seemed like there were a bunch of coal car things that were not done. What the heck are they? Oh, the cow catcher is almost done. Coupler ring. Control deck. Okay, so there's not, so the coal car platform. So that's the thing I've been, coal car panels. Okay. So this is one of those times I'm just gonna like do this. And then that'll presumably, how far around do the coal car panels wrap? Ooh. Is that all one piece? Oh, so it's like the entire thing. I hope it doesn't include the roof. Oh, there's something up there. Okay. I wonder if I can jump. No, I can't. Okay. Well, would have been nice, but no. Okay, let's, oops. So yeah, I think my son and I hopefully are going to do this stream tomorrow, but I'm also going to go to the rose garden because so it's what, third week of May. This is like peak time for the rose garden because we're in San Francisco Bay Area. So the first year we were here and I really wanted to see the rose garden. You know, we're coming from Connecticut. And so I figured, okay, so it has to be up on the roof. So I figured June, right? Maybe July? Nope. By the time we got there, I think it was like mid-June, everything was like gone. So we just totally missed out because I was not going by Northern California timelines. Okay, so I am not so this, I thought that said the cab roof. Am I totally losing it? Cab ceiling. Okay, so I guess I got it done. So cab bell handle, boiler. What is brake controller? This is all like tiny stuff. Oh my god. Bell furnace bin. Oh, wait a minute. Boiler. Oh, that could be anywhere. Oh my god. This whole thing's the boiler. Well, crap. Wait. There's... Okay. There was another one there. Oh, this is going to be down to like tiny little pieces of dirt, isn't it? The cow catcher, that's not quite done. Okay. Oh, is that all? Wait. Oh, okay. And then I can see the other side. That thing was telling me it was done. Why is this not coming off? Wow, that's a pain. So look, I can see the wheels. Oh, I got them. Cool. And then those, there's some of that. So, okay, so there's some under there. There's some under here. It's not as much fun when it gets down to these little nitty gritty tiny pieces of dirt. Okay, let's look at it from this side. Nope. Maybe under here. Well, okay. I don't see anything there. Don't see anything there. Okay, so I see stuff down here. Oh man, it's just not easy to get to. It's like, can I get to that? Okay, so my angle is gonna suck. Let's go down one squat, crouch, whatever. Oh, come on. I haven't really figured out a technique for these things. There's one. But the cow catcher still has dirt. Where is it? I'm not seeing any. This is going to be like the treehouse all over again, isn't it? Rats. Okay. Like there's tiny pieces of dirt. I know I hit that one a few times. It's on the inside. Right? Kind of. Oh, okay, there we go. That must be it. Or not. It's like way in there. There. Okay. Okay, Mr. Evil. If you were reading this, please send this to my family. As 1920, The Great Pretender has happened. World War II has started. I am stationed in Paris. Germans tried to attack Paris this morning. I'll be writing back to you tomorrow. What is that? Coal car buffers, coal car panels, coal car. Oh, that's that one I can't get. Brake controller. Where is the brake controller? So it has to be. Oh, wait a minute. Just hit one. This is my least favorite part when you're trying to find this. These just little things. Drive rod. That's this. Oh, okay. There's that thing. Well, there's some there. Some here. Okay. Drive rod. Look at it from this angle. Seeing even less. Oh, okay. So here's on this one. This is very tedious. It's not as much fun. So yeah, we had commencement and I volunteered. It was completely a volunteer thing. And even though it was like a very painful time for me to be awake, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I do like doing the commencements. I did when I was in geography. Of course, that was during the workday. This was completely volunteer, not working. Well, crank rod. This is just really annoying. I think this might be. I'm gonna try going to the other side again and crouching down, because I did. It seems like I was like. Oh, I can see it. How am I supposed to reach it? Oh, okay. So that one has the coupling rod. Okay. But on the other, oh, wheel well panel. Oh my God, that's like practically underneath. Okay, so then there's some on this. Oh, there's some up there. Okay. I have to say, if you were doing this in real life, you would not be doing these tiny little pieces of dirt, because if you couldn't find it and couldn't see it. Crosshead, driving wheel, what was that one? Wheel, some kind of panel? Wheel well panel. Okay, so which thing is that? Oh my God, it's not even wheel well panel. So it runs all the way down here. I still didn't find that brake thing, did I? Wow. Okay, so I see something there. Is that the wheel well panel that's dirty? Oh God. How do I get to that? This is something that, unless I'm misspeaking, I don't feel like we've really had something like this where it's that hard to get to. Now I can't even see it. Where was it? Oh, wait a minute. Now this, maybe if I get this done, the stuff I can actually reach, that will... Come on. I mean... Am I really not hitting that? I am. There's just more. Huh. Well, I am going to have... let's see. It's been 24 minutes. You know what? I'm going on to one of the other jobs. This is going to be more tedious than I thought, and I have like certain threshold for doing all this like little tiny stuff before I get irritated, and I've reached that threshold. Um, so let's go the mini golf course. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm going to pick this up and work on the front. Because I've been doing the fun stuff up top, and it can't all be just the fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to get that when I get a little higher up. It's another one of those situations where it's just like you have to be at the right angle. Yeah, I knew there was stuff there. Okay. Oh yeah, this was hard to get to. Was this that chute? Yeah, that was a real pain. Oh, let's go a little higher. I'm too close. Let's see. But this way I'm kind of like at an angle. I love this game. Slight irritation notwithstanding. Sometimes. There was that one job also in the tree house. I was just like tearing my hair out trying to find this one little piece of dirt. Like, but I didn't know as much about the game then as I do now, so the next time around it might not be as tough. Okay, I can't. It's too close. That still looks dirty there, doesn't it? Whoops. Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on. Please tell me that one piece is... No, I'm going to have to do something else to get it. Oh, hey, this is cool. This shouldn't really be happening, but I'm okay with that. Although I can probably do that more easily from here, can I? Okay, but I wasn't going to do that. I was going to finish more of the front. Oh, there's a good angle. So I'm a little out of it because of the whole 5 hour sleep thing. I'm too old to like not get enough sleep anymore. Whoops, that has a lot of stuff on it. It's hard to see how much dirt is on these ropes. It's not. Rats. I wish this were a little more colorful, but I guess maybe they wanted a different palette, which I understand. I just like stuff that's really colorful. Well, also because the fountain is a little blah too. I mean, color-wise. I guess you could say subdued instead of blah, so that's just my opinion. But I don't mind it being a little more colorful. I can jump on here, right? Yeah. Okay, stairs are done. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so then that can't go that way. You can only go to the left. This is gonna be hard to do, isn't it? Can I jump up? No, I have to go up and then jump down, don't I? Or nothing will work. Oh, there we go. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Did I finish this? Well, except for those really annoying little parts. I will have to do those, but I think I got most of this, right? This was a pain. It still looks like it's dirt, but I think it's just black. Let's see. The windmill. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Second hole windmill. Oh. Okay. Oh, Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Let's see. Second hole windmill is... Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a lot there. I kind of thought I had done a good job on it, but not really. Get that. Okay, so let's jump down here. Wow, okay, so I really have a ways to go with this. Or not, I guess. That's weird. Now this, but this is, the blades are still dirty. The blades and the, what's this called? So the whole thing's called a blade? What about the center part? They're usually really specific with that stuff. So, okay, so the body of it is clean. I've got to stop looking at that. And this, it's hard to see with all the dirt stuff behind it. That's the problem. The blades, okay, that blade isn't clean. That one isn't clean. That, so none of the blades are clean. I wonder if it's like the edges, the backs. I bet it's the backs. Well, okay, not so much. Might be the edges. Okay. Wow. These are like definitely edges. Okay. There's one. There's... Well, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Shoo! Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'd be happy to. I love this game. What time so let me see. You are, so you're like probably 8 hours ahead of me. Is it oh, I'm so bad with time. Wait a minute. It's probably like, is it like 1 or 2 there now? I mean, I realize it's the weekend, so. Oh my God, I'm so congested. That's not good. It's peaceful. I'm trying to remember if it's all one word. No, peaceful streaming. Okay, so wait a minute, let me look. You realize it's embarrassing. I don't know. This user has also played as peaceful streaming, and I had Mom Deb for a little while. But yeah, so it's peaceful streaming, 2 words. I don't quite understand. The only friends I have my son's friends who I gave games to. Like he'd be like, "Hey, so and so doesn't have this game. Can we give it to them so we can play together?" Like, sure. So my son and like a couple of his friends. That's my that is my oh, there you are. Um yeah. I am a Okay, wait a minute. Pending invites. There we go. So wait a minute. So you want to do some now? Because I am, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I feel like, yeah. I'm not sure if I feel like doing 2 streams of House Flipper. Um, see beta co-op. So I'm going to be, do you want to do it now? Because so then I would be joining yours, obviously. Yeah, so I got the friends thing and I accepted it. Yeah, no, let's work on yours for a little while. I'm happy to because I want to stretch the game out as long as possible because I enjoy it and I'm stretching these new special jobs out. Like I'm not stretching them out, but I'm not using cleaning fluid because I'm not in a rush. Are you okay with me still streaming it? Because I'm fine either way. I think you've probably guessed by now that I'm a fairly I think I'm a fairly flexible person. I'm not crazy about all these rocks. I'm bitching about this. I shouldn't. I just kind of like the bright colors. Okay, yeah. So I've only done this a couple of times. So if I put, let's see, I have co-op on. I can't remember. Lawrence did this each time when we did it together. I'm trying to remember how we did it. Oh, you know what? I may have to, do I have to exit it to the main menu? I can't remember now. Probably. Yeah, wait a minute. No. So, career mode specials. I think it's... So, no, I don't want other people to join my session. So, do you have co-op mode on? Because it's weird. It's like I have it says co-op on. I'm being dense, I know, but I just haven't, like, every time Lawrence was like, just told me what to do. Let me see. Yeah, so I don't think I don't want to put co-op on because then that's, yeah. So just if you have, so if you do co-op on, like, on the upper left, I guess that's the first step. Um it's not, so it would be, yeah, so we could do career mode specials or free play. I don't think, yeah, I'm trying to remember how I did this. Oh yeah, okay. Um okay. No worries, I will keep going with mine. Let's see. This is a lot of gray rock, I have to say. Trying to figure out if I finished. Oh, there's some. If I finish this section, and the answer, I guess, is kind of like not quite. Oh, really? Yeah. You know what? Mine was yesterday and a little bit, well, I didn't try to do work today, so I'm not sure. But yesterday I kept, it was just acting really weird. Like, I was on my laptop, my work laptop, and it kept acting like, well, it was weird because I was watching a video on YouTube and that was fine. But then it would be telling me when I was trying to do browser and stuff that it couldn't connect to, that my wireless network wasn't connected. And I'm like going, but I'm watching a video. I've been watching a video like it's, it may be in buffer or something, but I'm sitting here for like a few more minutes and it's still, the video's still playing. So that makes no sense. So I don't know. I was about to reboot our router and then it started working and I don't know. I probably should at some point reboot it anyway, but cave rib bone. What is this supposed to be? Oh, okay. So this is supposed to be a dragon. Oh, and there's its treasure. It's like Smaug the much less terrible. Oh, excuse me. I heard like a blip of some kind. Oh, there's a sword. Oh, it was me inviting you on Steam. I'm a little, I'm a little slow. Um, sorry. I am definitely a little dense. Well, on 5 hours sleep. I I absolutely am. Okay, there we go. Cool. I am so psyched. This one is fun. Oh, you know what's really fun about this one is the messages you get from the kid. Like one of the kids gets a hold of the uh one of the kids gets hold of the teacher's phone and sends the most hysterical text messages. absolutely, absolutely hysterical. And you don't know for like, it takes a little while to know that it's not the teacher sending them. Well, it doesn't take that long. Like if you've had kids, you know, like, or had a lot of exposure to them, you can figure out pretty quickly that it is not the teacher. That's really, it's really funny. I have to say that was my favorite. Like a lot of their messages are really good in this game. That one was definitely my favorite. I don't know if they pop up in co-op. They're really funny though. I mean, I that's one of the fun extra things in this game. And these guys definitely, the devs, and I'm saying guys like just in generic. I don't know if they're women, all men, men and women devs. So um doing it, and it's just hysterical. But I've got a weird sense of humor too. So, you know, there's that. Wow, the moss is really, really tough here. Now this one wasn't as hard. The one that's really tough is it like the witch's cottage? Man, that one was hard. The roof is huge. Absolutely huge. And it's really hard to, it wasn't as hard as the um oh, it wasn't as hard as the, hang on, do I have any? Nope. Yeah, I don't have any cleaner in this. It wasn't as hard as the what am I trying to say? Oh my god. Now I lost my train of thought. It wasn't as hard as the temple, the Buddhist temple or the Zen, whatever they call it, covered by cow poop, but and it had like has multiple roofs, but whatever that is, the witch's cottage, it's hard. It definitely is. Wow, that is really consistent. I mean, persistent. So this dirt is supposed to be what? Mold. Yeah, it's the mold that's really a pain. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just need to use the red one. And I don't know the sizes, so. Yeah, when I'm this sleep deprived and I try to do a house flipper, it's like not necessarily a good thing. I'll probably do one stream tonight, but I'm just like a little zoned out. Wow, that is really, really sticking. Look at that. Like I'm pointing it right at it and it's not coming off. Yeah, look at the window frame. It's like barely gotten anything. Wow. Yeah. Huh. I'm really surprised at how hard that is. Okay, so I have to use the red one. Like, am I making any progress on this window frame? I should be, right? Okay, it's the window frame. Are all the window glass parts done? Yes. I was hoping I could switch to like some of the glass for a little while, but no. It's like you gotta buckle down and do the parts that really need it. Okay, I think I'm gonna get above it. I think the ladder. Yeah, I'm gonna get above it and do that part. There. Yeah, it's like this is always the part that you just um that is easy to miss. Wait a minute, that's not part of the window frame. No, that's wooden trim. Okay. So this part is whoops, I'm going in the wrong direction. Um Oh, it's almost done. Okay. So I just have to figure out where. I'm probably blocking it with. There we go. Yay! Okay. It's funny because they have so you can hear the sounds of the kids. And then they have that storyline about the mayor's cat being missing and like it ends up like this one firefighter who keeps trying to find the cat and like rescue it from a volcano or something like that. And then the volcano shows up later in a later job too. A couple of them, I think. Yeah, I was really shocked by I don't know, maybe shocked isn't the right word. Pleasantly surprised at how much more quickly a job got done when it was two of us, which I know is like totally obvious, but the skate park took me like 3 streams, I think, and Lawrence and I got it done in like an hour. Okay, so that's let's see. Oh, I hear my son emerging from his room. I wonder if his D&D is over for the day. One reason I really like this job is because it's outside. because, you know, claustrophobia. But it's also fun. They really came up with some fun, interesting jobs with some like really unique and challenging aspects to them. I think they were really smart about that. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they can do like at least 2 or 3 DLCs that I will happily buy. I guess they'd have to decide whether they wanted to do DLCs that are like specific types of jobs or just like you know, just a bunch more jobs. Okay. Okay, so the glass is done. Window frame's getting there, but I bet you a lot of it, well, I was going to say a lot of it is on top, but there's a lot of it that's I'm still seeing from down here. Okay, I'm going to get the ladder, move this thing there, and then get above that window again. Well, get above that window like I did the other one. Should I? Let's do there. Okay, so the window frame is done. Let's see. I'm trying to find the boring parts for you. I'll do the boring parts. Let's see. Huh. The yellow isn't really working well. Door frame, door is done, window's done. This is really, really tough dirt. I forgot that. Grime and stuff. So that's just plain grime, it says there. But it's pretty persistent. What's on the flower? Dirt streaks and grime on the flower box there. On the window box? Those window boxes are a little tough. I'm trying to. Oh, I don't want to ruin the surprise as to what the next job is. But yeah, I was gonna look at my thing. My son told me not to tell him what's coming up. I think, if I remember. I kind of was hoping that they would. So when I was doing the fire station, I was kind of hoping that they would also give us the like it looked like there was a drive-in diner. No, it was a diner across the street, and I was like, now that would be cool. But who knows? Maybe not. From the outside, it's just another building, so maybe not. Um, Trying to think what else they have. That was kind of unique. Like, this is unique. Wow, this dirt is tough. I think I'm spoiled at this point. Let's see. There. Okay, how's the window frame? Whoa, the window frame has a lot. Huh. So I was like, I haven't, I've seen all the news coverage of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trials. I guess there's more than one, right? And I was just like, yeah, I don't have time for that. And I have no idea why. But last night I started like, I was uploading my videos for my channel that I had done, and I started watching them, and I was like, wow, her lawyers really suck. I'm like, I mean, um, whether you know, who you believe or whose side you're on or whatever, her lawyers really suck. I was thinking they probably thought this was a great coup for them to get this client, but the problem is like they're on TV like with all their like complete lack of preparedness and um just I mean I think a lot of it was lack of preparedness. um but it was a little sad, but it also was kind of funny. Like I was a plaintiff. Was I a plaintiff? Oh my god. Yeah. I was a plaintiff after I got fired. I got fired 3 weeks after I was diagnosed with MS. And what happened is the we had to file a complaint with the EEO. I was just gonna let the whole thing go. I've talked about this before, so I don't want to belabor it. I'm like one of those people who just likes to move on and just move on with my life. And even though it did suck, I have to say. Uh but my husband's best friend at the time was a US congressman, and he was like, they're doing the same thing to you. I mean, to other people that they did to you. And these are people who are older and are going to have trouble finding jobs. And so you have to, I don't know if this was exactly what he said, but this is so, because some of this was mixed in with my husband talking to me, trying to persuade me, and also saying what his friend had said. But it was like basically you have to do it for them, because these are people who are older. They've been with a company for decades. They're getting screwed over, all this stuff. Anyway, I'm like going way into the weeds, but I was just like, whatever. You have 6 months to file your claim. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm moving on. I'm just, I don't care. And they were like, no, you really, really have to help other people. And I was just like, I'm a sucker for, and then he did that thing. It's like, I think it was supposed to be. Anyway, I'm gonna go off in on another tangent, so I won't do that. So we filed the claim with the EEOC like in the nick of time because I had really just forgotten about it, and they really had to get me to kind of get my head in the game again. And then my husband and I think also his friend, who is a congressman, knew this guy who took the case pro bono, and really, really good lawyers. So he said to me, listen, we can't file a civil suit until we've gone through the EEOC process. Chances are good that we will not win. He said it's really rare to win, but we have to do it first. So I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And although the problem being for me, and it's beginning to seem like some of this stuff where I'm very logical, I hate hypocrisy. It drives me insane. It's just so when they were asking all these disingenuous questions that they knew, like, when I was being deposed, that they knew that this was actually for the civil case, so I'm going a little off the timeline, but when his lawyers were deposing me for the civil case and just asking all these questions that they knew the answers to, and they knew the answers were, they knew their client was lying when, with his version of what had happened, and they didn't care because they were lawyers. So, but I stayed calm, but I was just really annoyed because this guy was making stuff up. He was doing things where he'd like take one tiny grain of truth and create an entirely untrue narrative around it. And I'm just like, it's like, I hate it. I hate people lying. I hate people. It was like, I'm stunned that I stayed as calm as I did. 'Cause that's like really, I think it helped. I think my lawyer helped. He was just a really good lawyer. So, so during the EEOC thing, the problem is, of course, for lawyers also when they have a really bad client, a client who lies and then unfortunately contradicts themselves, contradicts their prior testimony. That's like not good. So my old boss, Ken, he refused to like the EEOC guy wanted to get it all done in one like I don't know 6-hour session. And Ken was like, no, I'm too busy. So it was like, fine, whatever. I was pregnant. I wasn't working. My husband, I was working, but I was just working for my husband's company. But I didn't have like, a set. I was like doing things like creating databases and stuff like that. And, working on the training, just stuff like that I didn't have a fixed thing. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I can accommodate his schedule. So what happens, though, it was not really a good idea for him to do that because he had trouble keeping track of his lies. Brilliant, right? So on this, during the second session, he started contradicting stuff he had said in the first session, and everyone who had been at the first session was like looking at each other. Like my lawyer, I think his lawyer, and then his lawyer said, "Excuse me, can I have a moment with my client?" And the EEOC guy was like, "Sure." He was like, absolutely, the guy he did not give anything away, the EEOC guy. He was like completely, I had no idea what he was thinking at any moment. And so they went out in the hall, came back in a couple minutes, and I think the lawyer said something like, my client would like to reframe his answer or something like that. And Joe and I, my lawyer and I, are looking at each other like, uh huh, is that what you call it? And so Ken, my old boss, was like, I misspoke. And I'm like trying not to just, you know, break out laughing. And he corrected himself. But that was the problem, is like I had no trouble keeping track of my story because I was telling the truth. So my story was consistent. Because he was lying, like absolutely lying and making all this stuff up. And he's not. I don't think he was the brightest bulb in this string. He was very arrogant, so he had trouble keeping track of his lies. And then someone was supposed to testify who I had worked with at his company, and all of a sudden she backed out. She supposedly was going to testify on his behalf, and then all of a sudden, nope, she just like ghosted him. So that didn't go well. So I forget how long the decision took. It was a few months. It definitely was. This stuff moves so slowly. And so my lawyer called me. He's like, I am absolutely flabbergasted. They found on your behalf, the EOSA guy found on your behalf. Not only that, he like took this stuff that we kind of put in there. We didn't think it was, and like we weren't 100% sure it would be considered relevant. That I had been changed from salary to hourly after my diagnosis. And their excuse was, well, this way you won't have to worry about like making up the hours you're going to have to spend at the doctor's. It was some kind of BS like that. And I was like, wait. Because what happened then, if I fell below 30 hours a week, I'd lose my health insurance. So, it was framed as this benevolent, thing, but there were a lot of problems. First of all, it was absolutely ridiculous, but managers got to park in the front. So at this point, remember, I could barely walk. I was having a lot of trouble walking. I was walking with a cane. I was paralyzed on my left side to a great extent. It's kind of hard to explain the paralysis because it's not like normal paralysis. But anyway, so I had been parking in the front near the front entrance. Because I was no longer a manager, I had to park in the back, which meant I was parking behind the warehouse. So I had to walk the entire length of the building then, because I was now staff instead of manager. So I now had to walk the entire length of the building, which was pretty long, to get to my desk instead of just walking through the front door, going through the reception area, going through another short area, and that was it. So there were just like a lot of repercussions. I no longer had anyone to manage. It was just a lot of stuff, and we were like, eh. And Joe was like, let's just put it in. This guy just took that and ran with it, and that wasn't even like the main argument. It was beautiful. So what happened is that Ken blamed his lawyers for losing the case, because they probably assured him, hey, this like the plaintiff like rarely wins this. So this is not a big deal for us. But we have to go, they have to go through it before they can file a civil case. So he blamed them, even though he was like, it really was him that was the problem. So then he got this fancy schmancy, expensive law firm in the city for the civil case. But so I was looking at the herd depth thing, and it was like, yeah, so you've got the problem where, first of all, her lawyers suck. But secondly, they have a client who is problematic. So I was like, oh my God, I kept saying to my husband yesterday, oh my God, that was just like my experience with Ken. That was exactly that, this or that was exactly like my experience. And it was like, but it was one of those things that it was really hard for me to like listen to them lie about me and about what I had supposedly done. It's just, I have such a problem with people lying, and then just to like calmly sit there and not get, upset. It was not easy, let me tell you. But I just like did my breathing and exercises and got my pep talk from my husband, and I also had like no skin in the game. I was like, yeah, if we win, we win, whatever. But this guy was just a despicable human being. So yeah. I think one of the funny oh cool. I think one of the funniest things is he called me or he emailed me and like screamed at me in the email saying when people type in the name of the website that I was supposed to be marketing for them, your resume comes up first, so you have to take your resume down. I was like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever you say, dude. Um, so I think um I guess I should do a house flipper stream. So let's definitely do this. Um, okay. So, but let's definitely do this, do the co-op again soon because this was a lot of fun and I'm really happy to help you because I enjoy going back to these jobs and doing them. So, this was great and I really enjoyed it. So ask me anytime and I'll be happy to do it. But so I'm gonna end the stream and then I'm gonna take a short break and then I'm gonna do House Flipper. So so anyway, it was so much fun playing with you, and I'm up for it again, and I hope you don't have any trouble going to sleep. So I'll be back on in like 5-10 minutes with House Flipper. So just thanks to everyone who was watching. I don't know what happened to you, Mr. Evil. I'll be writing. Okay, that was the thing I read out loud. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, and everyone watching the VOD, thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.